Hi there, it's Wessex Blades. Thanks for joining me again. The flavour by week, I've decided on having a little bit of a change. For the last sort of 3 odd years, what I've done during every week, every month, everything is grind through the order book. In many ways, I haven't really had I'd say the audacity to do something much else other than the order book, because I'd be too focused on being viewed in tackling my order book. I'm very, very methodical and I'm very thorough with the way I try and do things, so that I try and get, you know, the outcome of each commission and each job and each element of it as accurate as possible. And it does take an inordinate amount of time sometimes when I'm doing a design on leather, or I've got something that I'm trying to do in terms of the concept of the commission, and I get so deep in it and blinkered that 2 days have passed before I've really moved on with the project, because I'm so focused, as it were, on getting something achieved within the commission that is, you know, that sets itself up to give an outcome, to, you know, puts my work slightly apart, if I can, from everybody else's. It's getting to the point now where I'm a little bit quicker at that sort of thing. So when it comes to a new element for designing, like a tooling thing on a sheath, or coming up with a new concept, I'm more adept at getting it done faster, rather than, you know, all the computational nuts and bolts gearbox things in my head coming up with a new concept. And obviously that is quite grueling, and it's painful, you know, to have a whole day, and all I've done is trawl through images in order to come up with something that's took elements of these ideas, and I never really copy something absolutely verbatim when it comes to an image. I mean, it may be free share, but I'd still look to, you know, a little bit of a Viking image or something. I still wouldn't want to copy it absolutely. I'd still want to adapt it. So what you'd have to do is you'd have to, unless you can draw that sort of stuff, or if you're aptly skilled, if you can do that on 2D design, or you can do that on Photoshop, or you can do that on paint, those skills that you've got, you know, rather than just printing off that design that you like the look of, I've always tried to do my own expression, just using these elements as themes and clues as to where I want to go, and come up with an original piece of artwork in order for a motif on a sheath. You know, and as you, I'm actually getting a little bit quicker at that sort of thing the few times that I'm doing it. Do you understand? I know I've done, I don't know, 50 new designs based on hundreds and hundreds of different images on the internet, or books, or museum pieces, or whatever. The problem I've had is I'm so blinkered on getting the order book concentrated on, I'm not really that fast at putting work out. This batch that I've got, I'm looking into, is like 6 or 7 blades. I started in January. I'm still on an average of only barely 1 knife a week. Now, if you can imagine, if that knife is £240, by the time I take stuff out, I'm only making £150 a week. That's not really much of a wage, much of, you know, fighting a good fight when it comes to running a household. It's barely making it. So with all that going on, if I was making money hand over fist, if I was getting too deep into it, it'd be an okay sort of pursuit if I was making it financially. But what I've got to do at some point is either I've got to make a bit more money in order to make it all worthwhile, or I'm basically pissing it in the wind, or I get a little bit more of freedom within the week. So just for my own sanity, that'll lift me up anyway for the rest of the week. So what I've decided on trying to do is Mondays, let's see how it goes, but Mondays I want madness, or me. It's got that sort of first day of the week, I'm back at shelf stacking, I've just done the school run, I come back home and I got some impetus for the week. You know, I could do little savvy things like I've clamped up a sheath in order for it to glue, but what I want to do now is in the week, in the 7 days a week that I'm working, and I'm working from like 8:30, 9 o'clock through to sometimes stupid o'clock at night, if I'm doing 90 to 100 hours plus shelf stacking, there's got to be something where I'm not just blindly doing the order book, because the progression of skills that, you know, that allows you to climb with your skill set doesn't always give you the opportunity to find something else or try something new. You're only able to do the elements that the details of the commission are trying to drag out of me. So unless the design elements within that commission incorporate something that's new to me, I'm not learning anything new. So on Mondays, what I want to try and do, and I'll see if I can do it for as long as I possibly can and see how it works out, something needs to change somewhere on the line. If I do a little bit of a sharpening job for someone on a Monday, or if I start a job from beginning to end and it's just an experimental expression of doing something, and I can try a bit of jimping, I can try a bit of trying to do something different with handles, I can try something new with a sheath that wouldn't ever get, it would rear its head on the orders that I got. And of course, obviously, the ideas that people get from orders is only done on what I can do. And I need to keep climbing this ladder. So from this Monday, what I want to do is, for Mating USA, for Stephen, I've got this one. He wants it to improve its chopping capability, so I'm going to basically give it a killer Wessex blades edge. So that's its MSK. And the other thing is, solely for me, and it'll be available eventually, I want to get back onto this one. So what I'm going to do is clean it all up, reprofile a handle, put two decent new bevels on it. Most of the grinding's been done, but I want to pick this blade up and move it forward. And then next Monday, I'll do it again, or go as far as I can with it. So on Mondays, we'll have a bit more of a sort of chronicle of the next project, as it were, in order to I'm moving forward with new skills, new ideas, new things to do. Plus I can pick up little bits and bobs of fun jobs. Mondays for me, if everybody can get their edge around that, something a bit more flavour for videos to watch on YouTube. It breaks the monotony of trying to beat the order book down all the time, and I can actually say, do you know what, I want to learn this technique in this job, and I'll document my failures and successes of it as I'm doing that new job. So if you understand what I'm getting at, I'm sure you'll bear with me. Those on the order book, you know, I am still working through the order, and if you can understand that, you know, 7 days a week, 10 hours is 70 hours. That's 2 working weeks of what a normal person may be doing anyway. So, you know, I'm still tackling the order book, but Monday madness is for me. Thanks for joining again. It's got Wessex Blaze.